10 wild animals that saved human lives. We've all heard amazing stories about people rushing in to rescue animals, whether it's rescuing a puppy or an abandoned cat. These actions, however, are not restricted to humans only. Our fellow earthling counterparts from the animal kingdom have also been seen being the hero for the rescue. These wild animals, as fierce as they seem, occasionally help their peers and sometimes even help us humans. Today, we're introducing you to 10 wild animals that saved human lives. So, stay with us until the end of the video, and we would highly appreciate it if you'll click the like and subscribe button and ring the notification bell as well. Let's get started. Number 10. Deer chased away a woman's attacker. A woman was strolling in Oxford, Ohio in February 2012 when she was taken behind a building and choked with the straps of her purse. The attacker appeared to be a man planning to rob her, yet his plans were thwarted by a brave deer who darted out from beneath a nearby bush and drove him away. The woman had bruises and red markings, but she didn't need to go to the emergency room. She also didn't lose any of her possessions, and it's all thanks to that mysterious deer's fast reflexes and innate will to protect. Number 9. Lions saved a girl from kidnappers. 4 guys in rural southwest of Ethiopia kidnapped a 12-year-old girl when she was going home from school in June 2005. 1 week after the abduction, her kidnappers tried to relocate her when suddenly the men were being chased by 3 lions. The lions were with the frightened girl the entire time until police came to rescue her. She assured the police that the lions hadn't touched her and the kidnappers were the only ones who gave her bruises from beatings. And by the way, those men tried to sell her into an arranged marriage, which is not only human trafficking, it's also white slavery, which is sex slavery. So let's be sure to share this video with the so-called woke crowd. Number 8. Dolphins saved a family from a shark attack. Rob Howes and his family was swimming at a beach in 2004 as 7 bottlenose dolphins came to them. According to Howes, they were behaving really weird, turning tight circles on us and slapping the water with their tails. I turned in the water to see where it was going to come up, but instead, I saw this great big gray fish, a great white shark, swim around me. It glided in an arc and headed for the other 2 girls. My heart went into my mouth because one of them was my daughter. The dolphins then gathered the swimmers and surrounded them safely for the next 40 minutes, keeping the sharks at bay. Heroes of the day. Number 7. Famous actor saved by porpoises. On The Late Show with Craig Ferguson in 2010, actor Dick Van Dyke confessed that he was once rescued by porpoises. After Ferguson questioned if he ever surfed near his house in California, Dyke admitted that he used to, but that he quit when he nearly died. Dyke stated that he fell asleep on his surfboard one day while surfing. When he woke up, he realized that he was far from land, and he had some uninvited visitors as well. Although he couldn't see them, he did see a glimpse of their fins as they surrounded him. He briefly mistook them for sharks, but they were actually porpoises and he was driven back to shore by the porpoises. Number 6. Whale protects scientist from a shark. Nan Hauser had no idea what to do when one humpback whale started pushing and directing her in the water. She was terrified and perplexed at first. Then she discovered the whale had seen something she hadn't, a gigantic tiger shark swimming nearby. Nan realized the whale was attempting to rescue her and assist her safely back to her boat when she saw the shark. Nan, who has devoted her life to whale conservation, had never seen anything like it before. But she was aware that whales occasionally acted in the same manner whenever they're defending seals from killer whales. Although she has no idea what all these whales are thinking, she is aware that they have an innate impulse to aid other creatures. Number 5. Man attacked by a mountain lion, saved by a bear. On 2012, Robert Biggs was hiking near Whiskey Flats, California, when he was ambushed by a mountain lion. He was observing a bear and her cub just before the attack, when the mountain lion pounced just as he was about to leave the area. From behind, the big cat snuck up on him and knocked him down. He repeatedly tried to fend off the lion but was unsuccessful until this heroic bear showed up. The lion and the bear wrestled for a while before the lion ran away. Biggs decided to go home after the bear came back to her cub and his arm was the only part of his body that was hurt. Number 4. An elephant lifeguard. Amber Mason was on vacation in Thailand with her mother and stepfather when a destructive tsunami struck. That morning, she climbed onto the elephant's back and the two rode down to the shore with the elephant's owner, Yang. However, the elephant became aware of a problem and bolted inland. He remained still and steadied himself against the wave as the wave approached, sparing Amber's life. When the massive wave slammed at them, the elephant turned around and built a protective wall around Amber. The family is so thankful to the elephant for saving Amber's life that they agreed to contribute 30 pounds every month to assist Yang with the elephant's maintenance. Number 3. Sea lion saved a man who jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. Kevin Hines believes he is fortunate to survive after jumping the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco amid a serious mental illness. Here are the facts. On September 25, 2000, due to bipolar disorder and severe psychosis, I jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. I was 19 years old, and after leaving the bridge, my first thought was that I had made a terrible mistake. Miraculously, I survived. And despite my severe injuries, I was able to reach the surface of the water. When a bystander noticed that the creature who saved him was a sea lion, he immediately shouted for assistance. Kevin was rescued on time, but it's unlikely he would still be alive today if the kind sea lion hadn't kept his head above the water. Number 2. Fisherman saved by dolphins. When Grant Dixon's trawler sank in 2002, Dixon managed to cling onto a dinghy that had been turned upside down. He stayed in the water, bleeding, accompanied by a few hungry sharks that had begun surrounding him, anxiously waiting for the right moment to strike. One shark in particular swam closer and closer, plainly hostile. The sharks were driven away by some brave dolphins who came shortly after. Dixon's struggles, unfortunately, didn't stop there, as he had been in the cold water for 40 hours before being saved by a passing ship. A total of 18 aircraft flew over 2,000 nautical miles in pursuit of the 3 other crew members. Number 1. Jambo, the remarkable gorilla parent. A kid fell into the enclosure at Jersey Zoo and was rescued by a gorilla before getting actual help from paramedic Brian Fox. Silverback Jambo appeared to guard the kid until rescue came, patting his back as though to reassure him that things would be alright. When the little boy awoke and started to cry, Jambo escorted his peers away so the rescuers could assist. As Jambo reached the kid, there was terror among the crowds of people peering down. Of course, they thought the gorilla was going to hurt him. However, until zookeepers were able to transport the wounded kid to safety, Jambo remained standing protectively over him and prevented other animals from approaching the kid. Jambo, congrats on earning a spot among our top life-saving creatures. These astonishing instances show that despite the traditional notions of wild animals as dangers or pests that should be eradicated to follow for human progress, we have far more in connection with animals than we believe. They're also capable of compassion and have been observed to intervene and save individuals who are in danger at the most inopportune moments and in situations that humans frequently fail to expect. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell for more videos. Thanks for watching.